Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, MP Todd McClay says he's concerned at the low use of early childhood education centres in Rotorua. The Te Aroha Federation of Maori Authorities and the Maori Research Institute Incorporated are to host a unique conference for landowners and managers. And the 9th NZCT AIMS Games are underway in Tauranga and the Mount. Those stories and more coming up next on City News. MP Todd McClay says he's concerned at the low use of early childhood education centres in Rotorua. He says there are not enough centres in some suburbs. Mr McClay told City News that he's been working closely with Education Minister Hekia Parata on increasing the number of local children in early childhood education.
What we've got to do is, from the moment a child is born, we've got to encourage their parent to get them involved in early childhood education. And it's concerning that there are pockets of Rotorua where there is no early childhood education, or it's there and parents are not choosing to take their young children along, when largely it's free. So I've been going through a bit of a process with the Minister of Education to look at all aspects of education in Rotorua, and I think if we can do some work from the very beginning of the process all the way through, those who are dropping out of the system without qualification,
sure,
who are not getting not developing the skills they need to do well in life and the workforce, there will be fewer of them.
Next week, the Te Aroha Federation of Maori Authorities and the Maori Research Institute Incorporated are hosting a unique conference for landowners and managers. Director of the Maori Research Institute, Tom Masters, says speakers will address issues around land use and the relationship to R&D, primary industry's economic outlook and Maori assets and their role and contribution to primary sector performance. Mr Masters says the conference is a fast-paced one-stop overview of asset development. For more information on the conference, you can visit the Maori Research Institute website. Locals young and old took advantage of the Museum by Torchlight event at the weekend. Hundreds packed the museum on Friday and Saturday night to experience the museum and displays at night. Museum Public Programs Manager William Yip says the weekend's event was very popular and offered the public a view of the museum not often seen. And congratulations to Logan Forster from Boys High, Tessa Norton Campbell from Lakes High, Sophie Hill Miller from Tauhara College in Taupo, and Sam Yeowood from John Paul College, who all placed in Saturday night's Rotorua Has Talent show. Organiser Kieran Cullen says it was a great night that really showed off our talented youth. In sport tonight, the 9th NZCT AIMS Games are underway in Tauranga and the Mount. Just over 6,000 intermediate school children are competing against each other in 16 different sporting codes. The Games kicked off yesterday with the cross-country event, with Samuel Tanner competing in the Division 1 boys race and representing Tahatai Coast School Papamoa and setting a new race record. Well done. The Games continue this week with events in Tauranga and Mount Maunganui, with the public welcome to attend the different events. To the weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, some more fine weather, fresh westerlies and an overnight low of 8. Tomorrow for Tuesday, the odd morning shower, strong cool southwesterlies, a high of 13 and a low of 0. It's getting colder, or cold still. The outlook for Wednesday, fine weather, southwesterlies easing, a high of 11 and a low of -2. The marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, northwesterlies 15 knots, rising to westerlies 25 knots, gusting to 35 knots during the morning, then easing to southwesterlies 20 knots in the evening. Waves rising to 1 metre in the morning, fair visibility in a few morning and afternoon showers. And don't forget, for program listings and other info, check out our website, tvrotorua.co.nz. And coming up after the break, Carly Jackson has a lesson on how to download an e-book from the Rotorua Library. Pauline Hitchcock has a reminder about the big shakeout coming up later this month. And I talk with local MP Todd McClay.